we have a special two guests, Rex Flaw and Drew Flaw, for the Notre Dame Ohio State game. This is the second time they are doing it 2 years in a row. As you usually see, I am outside today at the LSU Arkansas tailgate, but we'll talk to it. It's week 4 of college football, and Notre Dame's off to a hard start, 4-0 with their new quarterback, and Ohio State 3-0 with a little trouble with quarterbacks and wide receivers. How's your day going, guys?
Doing well, JV. I'm glad to be on the show. It was a tough roundabout last year, but I'm looking forward to this year. And I think the Irish got this one. I have many reasons why.
Football, Ohio State lost a lot of key pieces last year, including CJ Stroud, the starting quarterback. Quarterback problem has been a problem. Does it affect today's game against Notre Dame?
Oh, 100%, 100%. We have a rookie quarterback. You know, we're kind of afraid here in Las Vegas. Making a few bets on who's going to win. It's 50-50 out here. Notre Dame has a great quarterback that transferred in, right? We have an issue with ours, but we do have a great defense, and that's what we're kind of banking on as we go into today's game. So, banking 100% on defense and see how that goes. But quarterback, that's an issue, and that's a talk of the town here in Vegas.
Marvin Harrison, he's a key problem for Notre Dame's defense as he's coming in with a very top wide receiver, probably one of the best wide receivers in the nation. Marcus, how does your defense stop that today?
Well, the defense stops him just like they stop everyone this whole year. Notre Dame's defense was very underrated. We're concerned about our D-line, but frankly, they've stepped up. And I think even manifest on this call, you look at the Ohio State Buckeyes, they're disorganized. They have no focus. They can barely even stay on camera, and you can see that in Drew Fula. Barely even has his clothes on. He's super desperate. He's in Vegas, probably lost his shirt at the casino, no doubt. He was in a high-risk situation for Ohio State. The glory of Notre Dame. Actually, frankly, it's our time. And I think whether we have a defense or not, I think Ohio State will choke. I think they'll lose their shirt and we'll end up looking like Drew here in a few hours.
Guys, this is a big game for both sides. Both teams are undefeated. Both two teams have really good offense. Notre Dame's got the good quarterback, but Ohio State has not that good quarterback with losing CJ Stroud. But in compared to that, Marvin Harrison Jr., he does come in. Now, if you remember, 2 years ago, Ohio State was the group of receivers with Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jackson Smith, and Jigba. He's also a key loss for this game. Drew Flaw, the wide receiver group will be a big problem in this game. Do you agree or not?
Oh, 100%. 100%. We have to depend on our offense. We have to depend more on our defense. But the offense, that's going to be huge for us. Our quarterback had a great game last week, right? He did very well, but that doesn't, he's still like, a starter. We can't rely on a quarterback to win today's game.
First of all, we saw Sam Hartman in his debut against Navy in Ireland. Has he grown since week 0?
Yeah, look, the issue about Sam Hartman, he's a grown-ass man. He's a big man. He's like 35 years old. He's older than Drew. And frankly, he's got a lot of playing experience. He's got ACC records. He's got a 70% completion rate. He's got 13 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He's a man amongst boys. Now, speaking of boys, this will be the first time that Ohio State actually plays a college team. If you look back at who they play, they've been playing high school teams. Youngstown State, Western Kentucky. Come on, man. That's like a JUCO. So you're going to go and tell me that I beat a team by 50 points and be in the top 10 when they're called Youngstown State? I think that's, man, come on. They don't even have football. Was it flag football? And Marvin Harrison, I know the real Marvin Harrison, Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison, played for the Indianapolis Colts. One of my favorites. He's amazing. And Marvin Harrison Jr. has promise. But unfortunately, he can't throw the ball and catch the ball. I think Kyle McCord has a chance to be great. I think he's great in 4 years. I don't think he's great in 4 hours. I think this is going to be a big challenge for him. He's going to take one look up at touchdown Jesus. and he's gonna fold. It's gonna be a problem for him.
Yeah, agreed. But I do agree. That's funny that we have been playing like little like high school teams, like Western Kentucky. Like I haven't heard of half these teams in my entire life, but um, you know, we got a good game ahead of us, and I'm going to put my money on Ohio State. Um, I think we can do it. We're going to
Yeah,
kill it. You know?
yeah,
This is the first football game that I feel like of the season, and everyone here is we're all rooting for Ohio State um, to show up. So
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if JV has taken a minute to think about things, but I think a lot of us
yeah,
pray before this big game, and hopefully he's doing the same.
yeah.
JV, are you still there?
I think he got excited and he left. He's ready to watch this game.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I think it's a little sad. I saw a couple of tears in his eyes when you came on camera and didn't have a shirt on. I think, look, a lot of people are nervous. The Buckeye fans are nervous. They should be. You're going to, a place where there's a basilica on campus. There's a lot of history. There are a lot of Heisman Trophy winners, a lot of national championships. God Country
Yep.
Notre Dame. There's a lot of
Yeah.
reasons to be an Fighting Irish fan today.
Oh, I know. It's actually going to be a good game. Last year, I mean, it was sad to watch a great game kind of unfold how it did, and we
Yeah.
it was just like, but today is going to be a fun time to actually watch.
I think it's going to be a good matchup. Yeah, I think it's going to be it's going to be a really good matchup.
Like,
I think the challenge you're going to have, I mean, amongst many that I can tell you're kind of headed into right now in Vegas, I think one is the run game.
yeah,
Audric Estime, I mean, that dude's a beast. He's averaging over 8 yards a carry. He is beast mode. I mean, he's a big back. He's a fast back. So I worry about Ohio State. Great run defense, but they haven't played anyone out of high school yet.
Right. I know. Today's gonna be a test, and that's what I'm saying. Like in general, we've always been very proud of our quarterbacks in the past, right? And this year, that's the issue that we're having with our quarterback.
Yeah.
But again, we got our defense. We have a great offense, but you can't have a great team without a good quarterback. You're just screwed, right? So
I agree. And actually, when your team's not great, you rely on a lot of other things that you can kind of fall back on. I think you notice that, right? When times are hard, when inflammation is high, you're going to need to count on the things you can count on. I think we're still on, and not surprising. I'm just going to say a few more words for really for the children and anyone else that we can still influence to have a positive outcome in their lives. I think it's going to be really hard for folks that are Ohio State fans to do so. I think Drew is already struggling. If you look at him from last year to this year, he's a shell of his former self. He barely has any clothing. He's gone to Vegas. I mean, I would have stayed home probably with my family to watch this. Clearly, that's not a priority for him right now, as it shouldn't be, because he's in survival mode. I think when you go into a situation where you've got a team on the rise, when they're super motivated to succeed, you have discipline, you do core exercise. These gentlemen do planks of 10 to 15 minutes at Notre Dame. 10 to 15 minutes. And they only stop because they've been told to stop. They have a core. They have strength. They do Kegel exercises. They can stop their pee. They go to urinate. Imagine, you got to pee badly. They can stop. They have that kind of internal strength. What I'm saying is I worry about Ohio State. I do. Anyway, I think the Irish win this by 14 points. Thank you.